let's get on with the show. It's going to be a great show this evening. Let's find out who's on it. My first guest is, without doubt, one of the most talented stage and screen actresses in the world. It is the incomparable, the beautiful, the magnificent Nicole Kidman, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! You're on the show this evening. How's about that? And you know, I like to make my guests feel at home, so Nicole, may I welcome you in your native Australian? It's true, Sheila, you scrub up better than a dingo's donga. See that?
Thank you.
I know how to charm them. What a green room that is. I'll be chatting to Shirley about life after death, of course. I'll be talking to David about his exciting new projects after Friends, and to Nicole about a jacuzzi after the show. It's all booked under the name Smith. See, she wants me already. Can you tell? Please. Exactly. She's gagging for me.
Oh my God, no.
What do you mean? Oh, I should have kept it our secret. All right, now, let's get our first guest out, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. I've got a lovely present here for her. She can actually choose from the pick of the bunch. It is the one and only Nicole Kidman.
A kiss on the hand, maybe quite continental. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Sweat or passion, these rocks won't lose their shame. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Nicole, you look wonderful. I expected nothing less because you are, you know, renowned for your beauty. But what a great outfit as well. You really,
I match you.
You've synchronised.
Yes, we're sort of coordinated.
There's something going on already. Let's talk about that. But now, you've just whizzed in. You came in yesterday here to the UK for the premiere of your new movie.
Yes.
Not
yesterday, the day before that.
When did you come in? Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, you came when? See,
well, I came in like at midnight.
Okay, well, let's
so
not...
that could be yesterday or anyway.
Yeah. I don't really care. I'm kind of working up to something else, but we can talk about that if you want. What time exactly on Wednesday did you arrive? Anyway, you're here, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you are. But what a whirlwind life you must lead, because, I mean, you work a lot. I know you're one of the hardest working women in show business. You make a lot of movies.
I just had 4 months of doing nothing.
Have you really?
Yeah. But I do work very, very hard.
What time did you arrive in the UK? Because I feel safer on that ground. I didn't know you'd had a big chunk of time off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just hanging out in Australia and...
What do you do when you're unwinding then? When you have 4 months ahead of you?
Not much.
Do you have hobbies?
Yeah, well, hobbies. What do? I love to swim in the ocean.
Yes.
So I sort of swim almost every day in the ocean. My grandmother, who's 90, she swims every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is in Australia, yeah?
And she's got all her own teeth and she doesn't wear glasses.
Well, fine. So if I don't get lucky with you, maybe I can pop out and see Granny later on for a little bit of Bondi loving.
She reveals that. She's very proud of that. So.
Now, so 90 years old, that's something. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Well, she's 89. I sort of exaggerated a little.
Well, it sounds good. She'll thank you for that.
No, I tell her she's going to get to be 100.
That's great to have someone...
Maybe more, right?
So you swim a little bit, but in Australia, presumably...
Well, quite a lot.
But you can't swim because of fear of the sharks, can't you? There's sharks everywhere.
Oh, I don't worry about those.
Well, you should worry about them because they get right between your teeth. You
love
like
sharks? Yeah, yeah. I go diving with the sharks.
I don't agree with that kind of thing. I don't. Leave them alone.
Yes, I do leave them alone.
Yeah, well, stop pestering the sharks.
No. No, this, you know, you... Oh, please. You guys... I have never been diving with great whites,
right.
But I've been diving with reef sharks and stuff like that.
Well, it must be exciting, I imagine.
Yeah, you can sense them in the water. That's what's really fascinating, is that when you get under, you can actually feel when a shark is present, because the ocean you can feel them.
And you see other people voiding their bowels and heading to the beach, I guess.
No, you have other people going like this.
Yeah, yeah. Shark! All right, but you're over here. You're spending any time in the UK, or are you whizzing off somewhere?
I'm actually going to see the musical Billy Elliot.
Oh, right. Elton John's musical adaptation of Billy Elliot.
And the director who directed me in The Hours.
Stephen Daldry.
Yes.
You knew that, though?
Yeah.
Don't want you bad. Well, yeah, but I didn't want him to be watching thinking she's forgotten me already.
No, you wouldn't think that.
I'm here for you. That's all I'm saying, Nicole.
Thank you.
Okay. You know what I love about Nicole is you're like an old-time movie star in some ways. I mean, you make a wide range. No, you're glamorous, is what I'm saying. You have that. I spent some time yesterday. I'm not just dropping names with Lauren Bacall, who was so complimentary about you. I was interviewing her yesterday. You made, was it 2 movies with her, or just 1?
Yeah, we made 2 sort of obscure movies.
Well,
not obscure, but what they're more avant-garde.
Not mainstream. Is what
yeah.
And I was talking to her about her career, and you've obviously had conversations. You think, here's a woman who obviously was married to Bogey, spent time with Sinatra, worked with all the greats, Rock Hudson, Gregory Peck. And, today's film
Was she on the show?
No, she wasn't on this show. I did her for a special that I'm doing later in the year. She's
right.
far too smart to come on this show. She had publicists and people, they warned her off. But anyway... but she's a lovely woman, isn't she?
She is. She calls herself my New York mother.
Yeah, well, you got on really well.
She's quite bossy.
There was an odd thing where it was said...
She is.
It was reported that she said something about it. She didn't say at all, even. And the press kind of, they're weird like that, aren't they? They kind of seem to want to say things about people that show them in a bad light.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's so easy to sit and complain about all of that, but at the same time, you just sort of... roll with the punches, I suppose. I
admire you for that, though, because even this week, knowing you in the country, the amount of press coverage there was on you, the amount of pieces about you, and I'm sure probably a lot of the stuff that's in there is speculation, is made up, and presumably, what do? Do you not read it, or you just read it?
I don't read it, no. Why? Are you going to tell me what's in there?
I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. But you looked great on page 3 the other day, I'm telling you that. Okay.
I'll tell you though, there's certain things you can't do because you know that like you would never go. I would never go in a bikini because I don't want to be photographed in a bikini and that is going to happen. Things.
Presumably, there's nowhere.
So I don't even. I mean that. So I will. I tend not to do that. I sort of. I would never go topless on the beach.
Never.
Not that I really did. I mean, well, no, we just don't want to see photos of that, right? I mean.
Well, you say people don't want to see, but...
I mean...
What is you don't want?
My grandmother doesn't.
well, that's probably for the best. You're one of the biggest stars in the world today.
Not really.
Yes, you are. No. Nicole is one of the biggest, certainly the biggest female stars in Hollywood. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I don't know.
Now when you started, when you started, you obviously wanted to act. You knew at an early age you wanted to perform. But in Australia, where you started, Hollywood must have seemed like a long way away. It must have seemed, I would have thought, a difficult dream to realise.
You're very serious.
Yes. Yes, I have many facets.
What was the question again?
So you came in on Wednesday, right?